Light me up, don't you stop, 'cause tonight it's on the line. Show me how you get on down. Close my eyes, take me for a ride. Got to be you. So come and light me up. I still need your fire, baby. I still want you by my side. Light me up, let me touch the flame now, baby. I'm your phoenix tonight. Come on and rise. Come on and rise. Come on and rise. Light me up, can't get enough. Take your time, just do it right. We will rise to the skies, 'cause we ain't done till we hit the sun. Got to be you. So come and light me up. I still need your fire, baby. I still want you by my side. Light me up, let me touch the
Good morning,
flame
guys.
now, baby.
Today's vlog is one I've been wanting to do for a long time, and it's about a bit of kit that I bought for photography, or mainly for photography, and it's a bit of kit that cost a lot of money, and but it's transformed my photography to another level. And this bit of kit is something I've been wanting ever since I started to do photography, which was about, I don't know, 6 years ago or so, 7 years, when I bought my first camera and started to get around a bit. And this bit of kit is what I'm sitting in, is the van. So what I wanted to do was is do a vlog on my self-build camper to get around the UK in places where I would never ever dream of going. And the good thing about it is I can go whenever work suits me, but whenever the weather's right, and I can go, if the weather's good up north, I'll go up north, and so on and so on. So yeah, so I'll go over some of the modifications I've done throughout the vlog. Got loads and loads of photos. What I've realised going through the photos is how many opportunities I've had of seeing the Northern Lights, seeing the Milky Way, being in places that are just totally out of the way, and it gives you so much more in your photography to be at the right place at the right time as well. Having, obviously, I can go for sunset, be there for sunrise, because what I used to do was I started to do a fair bit of wild camping, which I absolutely love still, and I still do it, not as much as what I like, but it's very hard to sleep in a tent when you can sleep in luxury, a bit of glamping. So but I still love my wild camping, and that's something else that I'm going to be getting into a little bit more, hopefully this year, if I get the time, with opportunities coming up from Allpro, who I'm now officially the ambassador, one of the ambassadors for Allpro, who sell awnings and things like that for campers and bits and bobs, but they also do wild camping tents. So soon, hopefully, they'll be sending me one of their 2-man wild camping lightweight tents, and I'm going to go and try it out, hopefully in probably Edale Valley or Elam Valley or anywhere really, Peak District. We'll just go in the van and see where the weather takes us. So yeah, we'll catch up in a bit, and I'll show you some more modifications I've done and things like that, and silly things from sidebars to solar panels, things that pretty much I would say 90% I've done myself, really, with no real expertise. So okay, right, catch you guys in a bit. I bought this camper just over 3 years ago, and when I bought it, it was just a basic van which had the side windows put in and the lining done. So it was lined up ready to be converted into a camper. And my intentions were, right from the start, is get the people who bought it off, which was Rising Sun Campers, just outside Coventry, to convert it for me. I wasn't interested in the converting of it at all. I didn't want to do it. So I bought it, and typical me, within a week or so I'm thinking, looking at things, what I wanted, and I ordered the cupboard units. Ordered the cupboard units, and which were flat pack. Cost me just under £1,000, I think. Don't tell the wife. And they come pretty quick. And I got home from work about 3 o'clock early one Friday, and they'd come on the Friday, and by 5:30 I'd built the units. Next morning, I got my brother to give me an hand putting them in, and it literally took us 10 minutes. Units in. So that's my first proper conversion, besides putting side steps in and the radio and things like that, all your silly little bits, and the roof bars. So yes, so that first real step was done, and it come with the unit with the hole cut out for the sink. Well, it's a SMEB sink, 9222, I think, something like that. Isn't that long? I can't remember. And I thought, I got a local camping shop that I'd got the price on it. So Sunday, 3:30, it shuts at 4 o'clock. Shot up to the camping shop, bought the sink. By 4:30, it was fitted, done. Sink's in. Sink, cooker, gas, water, done. So the only major thing missing now is, done the electrics. The week after, I'd ordered the electric kit off eBay. Come with a complete kit: battery, 240, consumer box, 12 volt gear, all the switches, everything, to get you going. So I bought that. Next weekend, me and my son spent about 4 hours fitting that. So electric, got hook up, I got 12 volt 240 split charger. So when you're going along, it's charging the leisure battery. Done. So the next thing is a bed. So we decided to go away to Barmouth for the weekend and sleep on the floor. Trying to get the missus sort of keen on it, because she was a bit. So we went to Barmouth, really enjoyed it. And I thought, I've got to make this a luxury for her. So what I did was I'd ordered the rock and roll bed, which is what I'm on now, and with that I had the seats done as well. So we took that over to Captain Seats at Melton Mowbray, who were fantastic. Ordered, I think it took about 8 weeks to order and to upholster it, and I arrived there again, mate, 8 o'clock in the morning. I was there. They opened at 8. Saturday morning, opened at 8. By 8:30, they were fitted. That's rock and roll bed, front seats swapped, fitted, done. Camper finished. Over the few years, and then as the years develop, you think, oh, I could do with this, I could do with this, and we were doing one or two like BW shows and things like that we were going to, as well as the photography side of it, and getting all over the country. We went, I think one of the first places I went was Penman Lighthouse before I had the bed in, and I was thinking this is way out the hook up, so next plan was solar panels. So solar panels went on the roof to charge the battery when we're off grid, and thinking along the lines of going off grid, I thought, well, what else do I need? What else do I need? And you know, and we were planning to do the North Coast 500 route in, I think it was 2018. I've done it now, too long ago. I thought, oh, it's going to be cold because it was mid-October time. Got to get me a night heater in. So that was the next major and probably the best modification I've done to the van, besides the alley wheels and all the little frilly bits. But the main thing is the diesel heater was major, and so done a little bit of research on the internet, and I'd got a friend who had fitted one of these Chinese heaters. He'd had it a year, so it's been tested. So I thought, for 150 quid or whatever it was at the time, which are now cheaper, I thought it's a no-brainer. I've got to try it. If it doesn't work, I could buy another 3 before I get to one of the dearer heaters. So still in here today, still sort of 16 months on. Absolutely love it. It is fantastic. If you're doing a van conversion, think about the heater, whether you go for the planner or the other ones, but don't be put off by the Chinese heater. It is extremely good. So yeah, that's what I've installed, besides lots of other silly little modifications, swivel seat and things like that. And probably this year what I'm going to do is probably make get a captain seat for the front seat, so it's just 2 single seats, so it's more comfortable for the trouble and strife when I take her away with me. And so yeah, but what it does, it gives me the opportunity to do my photography when and where I want. I can go to North Wales, I can be in North Wales in 2.5 hours, 3 hours, and I can just pull up overnight, as we did when I took my daughter up Snowdon. We went the night before, had a little walk round, well, where did we go? Around the Ogwyn Valley area, Trevan and around that area, and then had a little walk around there. Then the next day we done Snowdon, walked up Snowdon. We camped in we stopped in a lay-by near some toilets. Done Snowdon the next day. I've done North Coast 500. What we did there was we done 3 nights in the van, and then a night in a B&B just to give us a good freshen up and a revive, and then another couple of nights in the van, and then we had to come home. I was on the Isle of Skye, and the dreaded clutch judder started and banging and a clanging, so I'm 400 mile from home and my clutch is going, and I was heading up to what's the lighthouse on, heading up towards the lighthouse on the Isle of Skye, the famous lighthouse, and it was blowing an absolute gale, and come up to this steep hill, and as another vehicle that's broke down. I would assume probably with the clutch going up one of these steep hills, just as you're coming up to the lighthouse. Oh no, I'm going to get stuck here. I actually drove. What we decided to do was to carry on. This is like day 5, and we planned a 7-day trip, so we carried on for another day, and then drove home on the 6th day because the weather was absolutely horrendous. So we decided, let's go home. Drove all the way home with a real bad clutch, and it actually lasted another week and broke down. up my parents' house, and so we changed the clutch, which cost me about 500 quid. So yeah, new clutch. So, which is the norm, especially when you're driving the North Coast 500. Make sure you got a good clutch. So so the adventures I've had from the north of Scotland up to John O'Groats, down to Portlandville, down and Ilfracombe and places like that. Use it for my family camping. We've been in it for 12 days. We've booked another holiday this year, 12 days in it. Got a big awning, big 5-berth awning that attaches onto the side of the van, and you just pull the thing and it detaches itself. Pro awning, absolutely superb. So got the luxuries, got the telly, fridge. What else we got? Portaloo under the seat there, so we've all kitted up for wild camping or luxury camping.